Okay, am I still sharing my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we pulled up the form. We hit the little edit thing, responses. We just created a new sheet by clicking this thing. We had to do that the first time. Now it's just going to open the sheet. So now this is what the back end of the sheet looks like. We're going to take a new tab here, and we're going to name this, rename to passing results, right? So people who pass the exam. And what we're going to want to do is essentially pull this sheet, but only people who pass. So this sheet is going to log everyone, even if they get everything wrong. But we only care about people who pass for this first. So we're going to do equals this. Why did it only, I want the whole row. Maybe I have to do it this way. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. And then, so for the next one, I'm going to put a dummy result in here. We can delete the row later. So I'm going to get 100% because I want to. Okay, so let's see it live. Results, diversity, so collaboration results, efficiency, diversity, iteration, and transparency. By the way, I'm pretty sure it's diversity and inclusion now.
Oh, okay. I'll update it.
Just so you know, no worries. What is it? Results. Which of these is not a reason? Man, I shouldn't have said I was getting these right. Remote is not a value. Everyone can contribute. Permission to play. And then this one's hard. I'm gonna go with this last one. Let's see how I do. Oh, okay. There's
so I need to set up as a quiz.
You right? Did or didn't?
No, I didn't, but I need to, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then it'll like give you the result. Okay, so now no one knows if I got it wrong. Look at that. Did I get it right? It's okay. So what we want to do here is say equals if. Oh, okay. So when you do this as a quiz, there's like a column that says passing score.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Or it says like final score or something. And then what we do here is like if, passing score, I'm just going to dummy this, but if passing score is greater than or equal to 80, which is probably like a reasonable, then pull this row.
Okay.
So I'm going to remove the equal sign so it doesn't error, but now you have a sense of what we're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the next piece is the Zapier config. So let's go over to Zapier. Zapier.com. And today, I'm getting a lot of feedback. Is it on my side?
I don't know. I'm hearing it too.
Is that better? It's a little better.
Yes.
Okay. So sharing my screen. So, also I use the internet in weird mode. Let me change it.
Oh.
Okay. So we can log into Zapier. There are vaults there are creds in 1P. I haven't used these creds, but
okay.
I
did log into it today because I wanted to see what it looked like, but I logged in and I had no idea what to do after I got there.
So use your email address to log in, and then okay, great. So now what we want to configure is sheets. So new row, in spreadsheet lead to email. Email by Zapier. So when new spreadsheet row, then send outbound email. That's what we're going to do. Does this make sense so far?
Yes.
Cool.
And that will be a new row in the correct or the past responses tab.
Great question.
Yeah, okay.
So let me distinguish. We need all the results because we, like, one of the things that came up was, how do we make sure people aren't just like, they just keep answering until they get it right? So we need to gather all the results. Oh, like, also there's no name or email address on this. I just realized.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think when I make it a quiz, it makes it required.
Oh, that would make sense.
Oh, look.
Okay. So, but you're right. And let's actually hook up this sheet right now. So, Google Sheets account. We're going to add a new account. I'm going to log into my email on this other screen. So now I just gave Zapier access to my GitLab Gmail, like esherio@GitLab. And so it's going, I'm going to look for value certification. So it's going to find all my sheets. Look at that right there. Then to like form responses, that's everyone, and passing results. So that's what we want. Test and review. So now what it's doing here is like, it's going to pull the information and it's pulling it back and saying, hey, here's what we found. Is this right? To make sure everything looks good. So we could actually look at this data. These are the columns that we created, right? So if we look at the sheet, we can see in the passing results, oh, okay, like it ignores the first row because it expects those to be headers.
Okay.
So, okay, we configure this. Great. Done editing. Edit. So now, go back to my drive. So if we go here, value or certification, what I want is the spreadsheet or is the PDF. Value certification. Certification template. Oh, man. My drive. Let's try there. Got it.
Because you have created a certification thing already. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sample. Okay. We can't post this video publicly. Just so you know. We can put it on GitLab unfiltered, but now we're going through my. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second because it's giving me anxiety. Okay, I'm just gonna check if I can find it in Slack. Certification in design, marketing. Let's see if we just look for design, marketing design. Okay. Oh, wow. Luke made an amazing version. This is so much better than I came up with. How did I not? Okay. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, here was the original version that I came up with, and here's what Luke did, which is like a million times better. So I'm just going to delete another one. Let's delete this slide. Okay, so of note here is that you have these like these variables essentially, and it's going to look for things like the name of the quiz, like what we'll do here, because what we like, we're going to have one certificate template for all of these. Right? So we can pull this, maybe we create a column to the left, insert one left, called quiz name.
Okay.
Then here we say values. And so it'll say like, Jacie has officially completed the values course. Your friends at Gilbert on the date. So, okay. Outbound email. I don't remember how this happens. So here we would pull from the spreadsheet. Subject is going to be something like, congratulations, your certificate is inside. And then it's, thanks so much for something. Your certificate is attached. Add it to your links in profile or share it on Twitter. We'd love to see it. I don't know, whatever, some kitschy language. Yeah. Words are hard. And then okay, so then attachment. Oh, okay, so GitLab certificate. No, I guess not. Hold on, let's see how we do this. Refresh. Let's see if it's continued. Oh, there we go. Customize. Great. Nope. So apparently it's not in this section. Choose. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me open another browser because I set this up on my personal account. So I just want to see what the config I did there was. Let's go to zapier.com. Log in. Oh, okay, so I'm missing a step. See, that's why it didn't work. Let's go here. And then, nope, too far. I want to add a step here, which is going to be create presentation, template, present.
Is it slides? Maybe.
Slides. There you go.
Okay.
I was on a call today and I kept like referring to Google Sheets. The lady was like, do you mean Excel? No, I mean Google Sheets. Okay, so then it had the drop down of create presentation from templates.
Okay.
So now it's just re-verifying my account. And now what I'm looking for is GitLab certificate. Oh, title of new presentation. Yeah, GitLab certificate. No. Oh, yeah, okay, no. Here's the template. Does this make sense? Or is this like kind of?
I think it makes sense. Well, it makes sense. I'm not trying to do it yet. When I'm actually doing it, I'll probably be like, what the heck?
Yeah. So one thing I just want to highlight is I just kind of, so the file name is GitLab certificate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I type that
can
in.
you share that with me? I don't think I have it shared with me.
There.
Because we'll use this same thing for all of them, right?
All of them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're in the same email address boat as I'm in.
Oh my gosh, I haven't been and I feel like.
Yeah. I have Esherio, Eberk, and Emily.
Yeah, same.
So one thing I want to highlight here, though, is I connected the certificate, and it picked up on name, quiz, and date. Which
because it had the brackets around it.
Quiz, and date. Okay. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if we were to add, like, potato.
It would pick it up, too.
And then refresh. There's potato.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
I'm going to delete that because I don't think we want it there permanently. So
I might think it's funny.
I mean, maybe we could add a random generator that sends you a kind of potato. Anyway, so now what you tell it here is which column in this sheet maps to
name,
which value, right? So we don't have name right now, but for now I'll just go with like this. And then quiz is gonna be quiz name, which is, right? Quiz name is gonna be values. And then the date, so there's a timestamp column. We'll just wanna pull the timestamp.
Okay.
I probably overrode the column or whatever it was, but we'll want to pull in the timestamp. And so that's what will happen there. But I just want to, oh, there you go. There's timestamp. No data. Okay, so continue. Now, the certificate's not going to make any sense, but, we can
okay. I added in a name
column
option.
So now if we were to test and review, so a test presentation was sent to Google Slides, and if we were to go to, let me refresh here, it should, whoops, Command R. I think it should pop up right near the top. Yeah. What do I have to do? Yeah, so see the like if passing score is greater than 80 got inserted. Okay. So just a thing to keep in mind. I'm gonna delete that while I'm here. Then we go to the send outbound email thing, which we already configured, but just to recap, if we were to dig back into it, we send outbound email. It's going to pull an email address from that sheet, whatever the language says. The attachment is going to be what we created in step 2.
Okay.
Right. So, let me see how this is configured here. It should say export links application PDF. There we go. And then from name, like I'd suggest doing something like Jacie and LND or whatever you want it to be. And you might want to create an alias for LND if you don't have one already. That's like LND at GitLab or learning or.
Yeah, I think we have learning at GitLab right now.
So, make it learning at GitLab. You could probably think of a fun play like GitLab learn, GitLab fun.
Get learning at GitLab.
Something like that. Let's say Jacie. And you probably also, want to CC yourself just for record keeping purposes, / to be able to see if it breaks. Because if there's a gap when emails stop coming in, like you'll know that something broke. Superwoman is on her way to grab new fields. Love that. Continue. And then if it tests, so now it's saying like, hey, do all the missing pieces connect? Oh, okay, because there's no valid email field. It won't let me.
Okay.
But that's the gist of it, right? So form generates the output that we need. The output, if you're passing, you get pulled into this other sheet, and then set it up in Zapier and like set it and forget it. So that's good. The other piece of this will be the reporting piece. Like we want, some of the things we'll want to do are, one, make sure people aren't like taking it too many times. So maybe like more than 3 times in one day is going to be a threshold. I don't know. We can decide.
And we can set that up in Zapier?
No. So what we'll do is we will pull that same spreadsheet with the results into the data warehouse and then have reporting in Periscope built off it. And again, auto, like Google Sheets has this great function called import range. So it'll pull right from the sheet. We don't have to manually move data or anything.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that's helpful, and it answers a question I have because we had a conversation with security compliance this morning, and because we have to do like a security compliance training when you're onboarded, and then you have to like refresh every year. And so we're hoping to do something similar with the security compliance certification. And it's helpful to know that it will link with Periscope and we'll be able to like pull all the data and like see all that.
So what I would suggest, why don't you create another issue in the LND project? Just start capturing these sorts of questions of like, what do we need the data to be able to answer? So start capturing these questions like, are people taking it too many times in one given day? What's the threshold here? Like, the value certification, we might say people have to take in their first 30 days. Communication too, right? But there's going to be 2 pieces of that where values and communication, just as examples, you have to do those in your first 30 days. But what about all those people who have already been at GitLab? Like, how long do they have? Like, do you have 6 months from when we roll this out? And the people group has a ton of, quantifiable OKRs this quarter. We want to make sure that we're measuring against those. So,
Okay. Cool. That is helpful.
Cool. I'm going to stop the recording.